What is God like? Psalm 36 includes marvelous descriptions of what God is like and what his people are supposed to be like. Psalm 36, verse 6 reads, "Your righteousness is like the mountains of God." This is a superlative expression. The psalmist is saying that God couldn't be any more righteous than he already is. Your judgments are like great deep. Psalm 36, verse 6. The picture here is that God is a judge of all the earth. Psalm 36, verse 7 reads, "How precious is your loving kindness, O God, and the children of men take refuge in the shadow of your wings." In other words, how valuable is your covenant mercy. The shadow of your wings is a reference to the Lord who followed Israel in a pillar of cloud by day and protected them from the heat. Remember also the image Moses used in Deuteronomy 32, verse 11. Like an eagle that stirs up its nest, that hovers over its young, he spread his wings and caught them. He carried them on his pinions. In other words, you are the God in whose presence we are safe. You are the covenant God who keeps us. Psalm 36, verse 8. They drink their fill at the abundance of your house, and you give them to drink of the river of your delights. Your house could refer to all the earth, or this could be a reference to a celebratory meals eaten in the temple. The river of your delights is probably the four rivers at the Garden of Eden: the Tigris, Euphrates, Gihon, and Pison in the land of Havilah, Genesis 2:11. Psalm 36, verse 9, "With you is a fountain of life, and in your light we see light." Verse 10, "O continue your loving kindness to those who know you, and your righteousness to the upright in heart." That phrase, "know you," is a virtual synonym with the phrase "to love you." In 1 Corinthians 8, 2-3, we read, "If anyone suppose that he knows anything, he has not yet known as he ought to know. But if anyone loves God, he is known by him." The Lord God's total loving care for us in us continuously. No one can break the momentum of it, and it becomes huge and huge on a daily basis as we carefully walk in the paths for us. Psalm 103, verse 17, "But the mercy and loving kindness of the Lord are from everlasting to everlasting upon those who reverently and worshipfully fear him, and his righteousness is to children's children." Psalm 7, 9-8 in the Amplified Bible reads, "O let the wickedness of the wicked come to an end, but establish the uncompromisingly righteous. For you try the hearts and emotions and thinking powers are a righteous God. My defense and shield depend on God who saves the upright in heart." Remember, dear fellow believer, God will never forget nor abandon us, and He does not change. He never grows old over time, so we can depend on Him with our entire human personality and being. So let's cast our care, anxieties, worries, all our concerns once and for all on Him, for He cares for you and me affectionately and cares about us watchfully. Be blessed.